Great Expectations by Charles Dickens is a classic novel that explores themes of ambition, social class, and personal growth. The story follows the life of Pip, an orphan living in poverty who dreams of rising above his humble beginnings and becoming a gentleman. The novel, set in Victorian England, provides a critical look at the rigid class structure of the time and the moral implications of wealth and status. The novel begins with young Pip living with his harsh sister, Mrs. Joe, and her kind husband, Joe Gargery, a blacksmith. Pip's life changes when he encounters an escaped convict, Magwitch, whom he helps by bringing food and a file. Although Pip is frightened, this act of kindness becomes a pivotal moment in his life. Pip is later invited to the home of the wealthy and eccentric Miss Havisham, who was jilted at the altar and now lives in perpetual mourning. At her home, Pip meets Estella, Miss Havisham's beautiful but cold-hearted ward, and falls in love with her despite her disdainful treatment of him. Miss Havisham manipulates both Pip and Estella, using them to fulfill her own desire for revenge against men. As Pip grows older, he is informed by the lawyer Mr. Jaggers that he has come into a large fortune from an anonymous benefactor and must move to London to be educated as a gentleman. Pip believes that Miss Havisham is behind his sudden fortune, grooming him to be a match for Estella. However, he soon becomes consumed by ambition and the desire to fit into upper-class society, which strains his relationships with Joe and his old life. In London, Pip befriends Herbert Pocket, who becomes a loyal companion. Pip's life takes a turn when he learns that his true benefactor is not Miss Havisham, but Magwitch, the convict he once helped. Magwitch reveals that he amassed his fortune in Australia and wanted to repay Pip for his kindness by making him a gentleman. This revelation shatters Pip's illusions of wealth and status, forcing him to confront the reality of his situation and the true nature of gratitude and loyalty. Pip attempts to help Magwitch escape capture, but their plan fails, and Magwitch is arrested. He dies in prison, leaving Pip penniless and remorseful for his past actions. Pip's newfound humility leads him to reconcile with Joe and return home, where he finds solace in rebuilding his life. The novel's conclusion varies between editions. In one, Pip meets Estella years later, now softened by her own experiences, suggesting that they may find happiness together. In another, they part ways, symbolizing the acceptance of the past and moving forward. Great Expectations is a profound tale of personal growth and the realization that true wealth lies not in social standing, but in loyalty, compassion, and inner integrity. Dickens masterfully critiques the pursuit of status and exposes the shallow nature of a society driven by appearances. Through Pip's journey, readers are reminded that ambition without humility can lead to disillusionment, but redemption is always possible through genuine connections and self-reflection.